up, y'all? Welcome back. You already know we back with another story time. You already know the vibes. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your snacks, and tune in for this tea.
Hey, I don't give a fuck by none of that shit. By none of that shit. I don't give a fuck by none of that shit.
Before we get started, I want to do a quick shout out. I got my first package to my P.O. box. If y'all don't know, my P.O. box information is listed in the description for any small business owners wanting promo, for anybody wanting promo. A few people emailed me about pricing. I'm not charging at the moment. Like, we're here to support each other, small business owners. Matter of fact, if you even got a small channel, drop it in the comments. Let's go. Like, let's support each other here. We all about support. We family. This is the package, and it's heavy. It said it weighed 3 pounds on the box. It's from Tranquility Beauties. Isn't this so cute? Okay, let's open it. I know what, she know how to wrap the package. Cause ain't nobody getting up in here. Trying to steal what from who? Y'all, look at her box tape. That is so cute. That's like the tape that go around the box. It says her company, Tranquility Beauties. And every diamond there is a butterfly. That's so cute. Okay, let's cut it open. Ooh, oops. Ooh, I think I cut too damn deep. Not me fucking up the package before you open it. This is so cute. This is how it comes. Okay, I actually ordered 3 pairs of lashes, but she threw in all of this other stuff. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much, girl. I really appreciate you doing this. She threw in a lip scrub. Look at this. It smells natural. Like, it doesn't have those like perfumes to it, which I love. I was literally in need of a lip scrub. I seen her package just on TikTok, like a quick, like maybe 30-second TikTok, but this just looks so much prettier in person. It's so cute. Y'all, it comes with a little spoon. This is so cute. So this is mango body butter. It's called Snickerdoodle Caramel. Ooh, oh my God, this smells like Christmas. This smells like a cookie. It smells so good. Try to lip it out. It's not like real greasy either. Like, and then she threw in 2 lip glosses. Girl, if you watching this, thank you so much. Literally saying I need lash adhesive that's not black because I'm sick of doing liners. She done hooked your girl up. Thank you so much, girl. This is so cute. This is so cute. I love this color. I just came from the restroom. It looks so much better in person. Ah, I'm not even capping right now. I love this lip gloss. Ooh, girl, she gave me 2 candy bags. I'm gonna have to hide this from my baby. And she gave me a lash applicator to put your lashes on with. It has her company's name and the little logo on it. This is so cute. And then lash scissors. Y'all, I'm gonna double check with her to see if every order, at least lash order, come with this, but I'm pretty sure it does. Wait a second, cause look at this lash case, y'all. Look at this. Tell me that that's not cute. These are the lashes. I'm gonna put them like on the side. These are so cute. These are in amour. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, these are in Egypt. I'm gonna still put them side by side even though I'm showing them. Y'all, I can't get over this packaging. It's so damn cute. And these are in Dubai. These are Dubai. These are like, if you're not trying to do too much, you know, we chilling. And then the we outside. We outside. Tranquility Beauties. Once again, I'm gonna link everything in the description, all of her social media, her website, everything. Y'all hit her up, DM her, go on the site, check out the stuff. Let's support each other here. Let's support small black-owned businesses, small businesses in general. Okay, so now, obviously, this is another Dre story time. Is y'all sick of Dre? I'll give Dre a little break if y'all sick of him, okay? I'm sick of telling these stories. I don't know if I'm doing it too much. Maybe I'm sick of it because I feel like y'all sick of it. But nonetheless, we're gonna tell this one. And y'all let me know in the comments if y'all sick of it. I got my little second phone, my old phone. Cause I found a piece of evidence. And that's what made me think about this goddamn story. Obviously, there were red flags in this relationship before the whole next door situation. If you're new here, my then boyfriend now he is the father of my daughter. Yes, we have a daughter together. Don't judge. The relationship was a mistake, not my daughter. Let's get that straight. This situation that I'm about to tell now started before the whole next door situation and ended after the situation, if that makes sense. So basically, it got started up before the whole next door situation, and then it ended like after the whole next door situation. So they wasn't like constantly messing with each other over the years, but like it was like an on and off thing, and that I don't like that. You keeping in touch with a bitch for years. Oh, you like something about this hoe. I don't know what, especially in this case. We're gonna get there. I be getting ahead of myself. I take that back because as women, we overthink shit way too much. Like, niggas don't think the way that we think. Like, we are more emotional in that aspect. Like, basically, it's more of a sure thing than trying to talk to somebody new. That's why niggas keep in contact with old females. That's just like a nigga keeping in contact with his ex. You have more of a chance with somebody you already know or kind of know. You know what I'm saying? But me back then, I did not think like that. I'm thinking like,
you like this bitch? You wanna be in a relationship with her? What she got that I don't have?
Like, you know, nothing. It ain't none of that. It's just crazy how I used to think back then. We gonna go all the way back to the first incident, the first time this bitch ever popped up. So something had happened to Dre's car and he wanted to go to the club. He wanted to go out with his brother and he wanted me to come, but I just was not in the mood to go to the club. Long story short, went to his house only to find that Dum Dum was over there. And I'm just like, why? You want me to sit at your house while you go to the club, which I actually didn't have a problem with, while you use my car. But you want me to sit in the house with Dum Dum? And if you new here and you don't know who Dum Dum is, I'll leave a playlist as well. This was before we was cool. Why? I was bamboozled. I was hoodwinked. I was led astray. Bitch, cause you know good and goddamn well I don't like this bitch. Like, I've been bamboozled. I basically gotta spend the night here because by the time y'all get back, who knows what time it is. And then niggas be going to after hours, like the strip club or some shit. It's only me and her in the house because his mom had gone out of town, took his little brother and little sister with her. So it's just me and her in the house. Luckily for me, the majority of the night, she stayed in the room with her kids. And I was just like downstairs on the phone, watching TV, whatever. I ended up falling asleep on the couch watching TV. And this nigga ended up getting home at around 5 a.m. And I know it was 5 a.m. because obviously I checked the time when I heard him walk in. But another thing is like, I kept waking up throughout the night. So like, say I woke up at 2 o'clock, then I woke up at 4 o'clock. And I'm just like, where the fuck is this nigga at? So I really couldn't even sleep because one, you got my car, and two, what the fuck are you doing? Like, even though this was before the whole next door situation, we had prior incidents. This is like a little story time within the story time. This was before this situation even happened. Just like when this nigga went back home, what he called home, I guess, like one of his homes. He went back home in a different state, came back with like 10 different bitches' numbers. 10 different bitches. Like, I seen all kind of shit. Like, he was even telling them that he had a girlfriend. Like, girls do not care. Females do not care. They're part of the problem. Because if a dude straight up with me and tell me that he got a girlfriend, I'm leaving you alone. Like, I don't know why these girls not built the same, but I'm leaving you alone. And I ain't even trying to sound like I'm blaming the girl because he is the full problem. But females like that, like, come on now. Why? I went through his phone. It was like 3 a.m. Something woke me out of my sleep, told me to go through his phone. So I took his phone, locked myself in the bathroom, went through his phone for an hour just to hurt my own feelings. Just to make myself sick. Oh my God. You get butterflies, like, and then that shit kind of puts you into a panic. Like, my hands get clammy, my heart start beating fast. Who wants to feel like that? Why would you purposely make yourself feel like that? Leave his damn phone alone. Leave it alone. So I'm never gonna feel like that again because I'm not checking nobody's phone. I done checked a nigga phone enough time for 2 lifetimes. I'm not checking on my phones. If I'm meant to find something out, it's gonna come to me when it's supposed to come to me. Now I understand women that say that. Cause I didn't understand before. Like, bitch, you stupid. No, you're smart. Cause why would you purposely want to make yourself feel like that? You're hurting yourself. I contemplate what I'm gonna do for like an hour. Finally, I try to lay down and go back to sleep. I'm like, hell no, I can't even sleep next to this nigga. Like, finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm finna leave. Like, I'm finna go. I'm done with this. This was early on. I tried to break up with this nigga. I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm about to go home and never talk to this nigga again. Like, we only been together for about like At that point, I think it had been like maybe like 5-6 months. And so I'm like, you know what, it's best to cut it off now. It's too many red flags, I gotta go. Y'all, that was the last time that the smart me existed until a few years ago, okay? Cause I lost all senses after that. So yeah, I wake him up, he's sleeping all peacefully. I wanted to slap the shit out of him.
Oh my darling, are you having another nightmare?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do to him. So he's sleeping all peacefully. I wake him up, I'm like, Dre, I can't do this. Like, I'm whispering in his ear, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm finna go. I give him like some kind of speech or whatever. And he was like,
what's going on?
He mumbled something. I don't even understand what he mumbled, but what he didn't do is get his ass up and be concerned. Like, what's going on? Like, I understand it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but this nigga just rolled over. He mumbled something. He mumbled maybe like 4 or 5 words and then rolled over. Okay, I'm out. I drive home, I'm like, okay, like this is not even that bad. I thought I would be more hurt than this. Like, I'm fine, like 5-6 months, okay, wasted, whatever. I drive home, go back to sleep, and I get woken up around 9 a.m. Dre start blowing my phone up. The boy blowing my phone up, I guess it registered what I said to him. Either it just registered what I said to him, or he was like, she not going nowhere. Like, you know, it had to be one of them. But this early on, I don't know how he could have felt like that this early on, because I didn't show no signs of crazy. Like, he hadn't drove me to that point yet, so I'm not sure what the fuck. So he blowing me up, I'm not answering. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go get my nails done. I feel like a little weight has been lifted off my shoulders, because I had caught him talking to females like before I found these females in his phone from home. I had caught him talking to females like maybe like 3 other times. So he calling me so much. I finally answered. Shouldn't have answered. I could. Granted, y'all wouldn't have had no content. Maybe y'all would have had different content if I hadn't answered that phone, but I shouldn't have answered. Ugh. And he was like,
man, what you talking about? What's going on?
I told him straight up, I went through your phone. I seen you talking to all these females, and I'm not okay with that. You constantly disrespecting me. I tell you to stop talking to certain people, and you don't. We good. Ain't no hard feelings. He was like,
I'm sorry. That don't mean shit. I don't give a fuck about none of them. Blah blah blah.
I've heard this. I've heard this before, and you keep doing the same thing. So he just begging me to come over.
I'll just come over so we can talk in person, da da da.
Niggas know what they be doing when they just like,
just come over so we can talk in person.
You know what the fuck you doing. So I'm like, no, I'm about to go get my nails done. He's
like, where you going to get your nails done? Come over, I want to come with you, I'll go with you.
This nigga wanted to talk to me so bad that he would sit in the nail shop for what turned out to be 4 hours. 4 hours. We sat in the nail shop for 4 hours, y'all. And he sucked me back in. I tried to cut shit off with this nigga. I tried to break up with him, but he sucked me back in. He should have just let it be. He finally come home at 5 o'clock, whatever, give me my keys. Then he like collapses on the couch in front of me, and I'm just looking at him like, bitch, what the fuck were you doing? So, you know, I already can't sleep. So I wait for him to go to sleep because he's exhausted. So y'all already know I wait for him to go to sleep, get that phone and lock myself in the restroom and go all up and through it. And I see him texting one particular girl. He probably was texting multiple people, but since her number was like at the top, that means you was just texting her. So we gonna call her Bibi because that's a part of the name that he actually had her number saved in. That was nowhere near her name. He's just texting Bibi.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you. Oh yeah, we finna go here.
They went to the strip club after. I'm not sure if she actually pulled up, but him telling her that that's where they were going was the last message. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I'm pretty sure that she did. And I'm just like, so this nigga went out to the club in my car and picked up a hoe. Like picked up a bitch, met a bitch, whatever you want to call it. We're entering cheating territory. That I'm so mad that I don't even want to go through the rest of his phone. I walk out the restroom, throw his phone on him. He don't even flinch because the nigga is just exhausted. And I leave, I just leave. So fast forward another time and you want me to come over again so I can use his car. And once again, I do not want to go out with you and your brother. So what, I gotta stay at your house? And I'm like, why y'all can't use Dum car? In between that, like in between the first time and then this time, I'm like, I guess you could say I was like passive aggressively asking him questions about like what he did that night. And I just like, I don't let shit go. At that time, I didn't even fuck how long ago it was. So I'm like, so did you meet anybody at the club? You was talking to bitches at the club? You know, just like little petty shit, being petty instead of actually saying what the fuck was on my mind. the situation arises again where he needs to use my car. And I'm just like, why? So you could go meet bitches at the club, so you could go talk to bitches, da 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 da. And he was like, this nigga mind fucked me.
I don't give a fuck about no bitches, da da da. I'm just trying to have a good time. You said you didn't want to come. Why would I invite you if I'm just about to go meet bitches at the club?
I don't know how that used to work on me. That was my young mind. So I'm like, okay, he right, you know, he did invite me. I'm the one that don't want to go, whatever, whatever. Long story short, he at the club. It's now 4 a.m. My insecurities are getting the best of me. So I'm up here texting him like, I know you with a bitch and da 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 da, because I just felt it, y'all. I just felt it. And he was like, man, why? He was just,
Man, why are you up waiting for me to get home? Why you not sleep?
Somehow trying to place the blame on me because like, why are you up? Like, what? Dude, I wasn't waiting for him to get up. I got woke out of my sleep again. And I realized that he's still not there. So I'm like, what the fuck, really again? And mind you, before this, he promised like,
I'm not going to the strip club after. I'm not gonna get home at 5 o'clock.
This time his mom is here and he come in and he was like,
man, why are you waiting for me to get home? You crazy. You really stayed up till 5 a.m.? You really stayed up till, you crazy, you crazy.
Niggas don't be having nothing but the nerve and audacity. First of all, I didn't, but even if I did, nigga, you have my vehicle. That was really a guilty conscience speaking because really, nigga, really. So yeah, we getting into it and I was like, I saw the messages last time you went to the club, you met a bitch. He was like,
man, you can go now, you can leave.
You think you about to kick me out your house? You not kicking me out of nowhere. Do you pay bills here? You're not kicking me out of shit. He was like,
I'm finna tell my mama to make you leave. I'm finna tell my mama to make you leave.
Okay. Wake her up. Wake her up. Made it clear that I wasn't leaving because for some reason I wanted to argue. I was hell bent on arguing. So this nigga just once again collapsed on the couch in front of me and just ignores me until he finally goes to sleep. So I'm like, okay. Y'all already know what I did. Y'all, that was my favorite place. Lock myself in the restroom, go through all your shit. Obviously, he didn't delete nothing because he didn't know that I had seen it the first time. So, like I had initially thought, I was right. Bibi was at the club again. So, it must have been like, once he realized that I wasn't going for real, I wasn't changing my mind, he told Bibi where he was going. Like, she was like, yeah, what club you going to tonight, blah, blah, blah. He told her this club, this time, and bring a friend for his brother. But this time, I take her number down and I put it in my phone, whatever, do the same thing, put his phone back by him, and I leave again. I actually end up not calling her. I don't remember why, but I just know I didn't call her. Now, fast forward again. Let's fast forward again. Is that not? Oh, it is. You have good sleep? No? What happened? What was it about? Monsters? You know they say you shouldn't eat before you go to sleep. What do you want to eat? You don't have any more bacon left. Okay. I have. You got morning breath. So fast forward again. I know by this time y'all probably like, oh, why the fuck you kept letting him use your car so he could go out? When you find them messages. Back then, I didn't even think about it this way, but he was probably deleting their messages. But this boy convinced me that he was not talking to this girl. He didn't give a fuck about this girl. It's just some hoe he met in the club and he did not want to mess with her, blah, 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 blah. Over the course of a few weeks of hearing that, like, I'm feeling reassured. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling like, okay, she was just some random whatever. Like, he didn't mess with her. He didn't do nothing with her. We good. So he asked me again, and this was actually like around Christmas time. So I was over there anyway, but the way he asked me was like, he was like,
we finna go to the strip club later, like whatever you coming.
Do I look like I'm dressed to go to the strip club? Because nobody knew who was going to the strip club. I don't have no heels, I don't have nothing. I came over here to chill and just like look at y'all Christmas tree and like have that family feel. And you wanna go to the damn strip club? No, I don't wanna go to the strip club. Christmas is in like 3 days. Can we just like do some holiday shit? Can we roast chestnuts over an open fire? Do s'mores or some shit? Like, let's make some eggnog or a gingerbread house. Fuck. That's what I was trying to do. This nigga asked to use my car again. And I was gonna let them because whatever. I don't feel like going out just go ahead. I give him my keys and I start doing something else. I guess like last minute, Dum Dum must have pulled up and let Devontae drive her car. So I see Dum Dum walk in the house, don't think nothing of it. I was wondering why she was there and she knew like Devontae was finna leave. But like I didn't think nothing of it because sometimes she just come over to their mom's house, go upstairs, go in his room and like spend the night or whatever with her kids. So I was like, whatever. So they go on. At this point, I don't go outside. Like I don't know like what car they took because I'm just thinking that they took my car. And I fall asleep on the couch and I fall asleep really early this night. So fast forward, they coming back home, coming through the door, making so much noise, it wakes me up. So I get up a little bit, look at my phone, it's 7 a.m. And I look at him, I'm like, y'all just getting back? This nigga sit on the couch in front of me looking all like, just all kinds of stupid to me. But he like got his head on this thing like,
man.
And I'm just like, what nigga? Just what? Spit it out.
Man, we just not getting home because we've been looking for your keys at the strip club.
Okay, where's my keys? So I'm up now, like I'm fully up. Like I'm standing up now, so I'm like, okay, where's my keys? And he was like,
man, we couldn't find them. I was looking for them this whole time. We would have been back home at 3 something, but I couldn't find your keys.
Y'all, I literally think this man is joking. Like I look at him and I laugh, like I bust out laughing like, yeah, right, nigga. And I go to the restroom, use the restroom and come back and I'm like gathering my stuff up and I'm like, okay, I'm finna go because it's 7 a.m. and I'm awake now. So I'm finna just go home. So this nigga was like,
no, I really lost them at the strip club. We was looking for them all night. Why you think we getting home this late?
mad ain't the word. Furious, livid. I'm like, are you fucking serious? So where's my car? So you left my car at the strip club? He was like,
nah, we took Dum Dum car. Your car is in the driveway. I just forgot I had your keys. I forgot to come back in and give you your keys and tell you.
What? So this could have all been avoided if you would have took out 30 seconds to come back in and toss me my keys and be like, Dum Dum is letting Devontae drive her car. I don't need your keys. Here you go. You can go home if you want to.
But don't worry about it. When the strip club opens tonight, I'm gonna go back and see if somebody turned them in.
He falls asleep again. I don't have no choice but to stay there because I can't drive myself home and I'm not going home until I get my keys. So I have to stay there. So now I'm just up, I'm worried, I'm just on my phone, whatever. When this nigga falls asleep on the couch, y'all already know what I did. Like, I don't even think I have to say it no more. I went into that restroom and I locked that down. Who was he with that night? Bibi. Did Bibi take my keys out your pocket? How did you lose my keys? Worried about this bitch? You done lost my keys to a vehicle that you didn't even need. So yeah, they were together all night and then they went to IHOP and then they came home. So you had a grand feast, the grand slam, whatever the fuck it's called, at IHOP, knowing you lost my fucking keys. You see how niggas do though, right? They go out, fuck with hoes, come back to their girlfriends like nothing happened. Except this time you fucked up and lost my keys. So I see that and my blood starts to boil. And you know what? I didn't even say nothing about it because he was gonna lie. He was gonna try to flip it on me like I was the problem and now I'm to blame. So yeah, the day goes on. I have to pretend like I didn't see what the I saw on his phone. So yeah, we go to the strip club that night. Surprisingly, somebody actually turned my keys in. He came back to the car trying to play games like,
oh no, nobody turned your keys in. They're lost. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. I'll pay for your new keys.
I don't feel like playing. This is serious to me because I know good and goddamn well you're not gonna pay for my new set of keys. Yeah, then when we're halfway back to his house, he pulled out the keys from his pocket. Are you stupid? So you wanted me to go off on you, because I did. You wanted me to go off on you. Then he gets mad because I didn't think his fucking joke was funny. Fast forward, one day I'm leaving his house and something was just not sitting right to me. Like, all I could think about was them two talking because they had still been texting. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call her when I get home. So I get home, I build up the courage to finally call this hoe. If I'm remembering correctly, this is the first time I came to a bitch woman to woman, not playing no games, not using no fake names, calling from my real number, everything. So she's like, hello. I'm like, hello, who is this? And she was like,
You called my phone.
you know, the typical back and forth. You called my phone. Bitch, I know. So she was like, who is this? I tell her my name. I tell her that I'm Dre's girlfriend. I'm asking if she messed with him. Yo, this bitch right here, this bitch is the type of girl that will lie for a nigga, ride for a nigga, die for a nigga, do anything behind any nigga. Because mind you, this is not her dude. They have been texting for maybe all of 3 weeks or something. So she was like,
No, I'm not messing with him. Like, I met him in the club one night and I told him that I did dreads because I got 2 sons with dreads, and I told him that I could do his hair and blah, blah, blah. That's basically all we be talking about. And I don't want him. And baby, you have nothing to worry about. Trust me, I'm not that type of female, especially now that you told me he got a girlfriend. I didn't know that, da, 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 da.
The sense of relief that came over me, like, I'm like, I feel stupid. I'm sorry for calling your phone. She was like,
No, baby, no problem. I've been there. We all been in this situation before over a nigga. Don't let no nigga stress you out, da, 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 da. Trust me, I don't want him. If the only thing that I would do for him is his hair. I got 2 kids.
The bitch even had the nerve to say,
Call me anytime. I'm a cool ass female.
come to find out, y'all, Dre messed up. He did not delete these messages. But the same night that I called her, she was texting him and I seen the messages. She was like,
Why you got bitches calling my phone? Your girlfriend's calling my phone. Like, don't worry, I told her that you only interested in getting your dreads done because I do my 2 sons' dreads and da da da.
and he was like, thank you. And then this is the one time I ever seen her name. This is the one time I ever seen her name in his phone. He said, thank you, and then he said her name. So thank you, Bibi.
She be tripping, she crazy, she be going through my phone.
When I saw that jaw dropped, jaw was on the goddamn floor. The bathroom floor. Y'all, I can't even express how stupid I felt. Went on his Instagram after that, typed in her name, popped up. Ugh, I love it. I love it when it's easy. Oh, and then I put her Instagram name into Facebook, found her again. So now I'm putting a face to the name and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? Oh, I 100% know now that looks ain't everything, but back then I just used to think like, what is it? You cheat, you stay cheating down. The 2 mom baby body. That's all I'm gonna say. Ass to her ankles. So then I started watching like her videos on Facebook and I'm just like, this is the type of bitch you want? We all know that one female that really think that's like feminine and girly, but when she start talking, like she really thinks she a nigga. She talk like a nigga.
Man, hold up, bro. Da-da-da-da-da, bro. Nah, nigga, fuck that dude.
Like, just straight. You would think a man is talking to you if it weren't for her voice and her face. Like, that's ugly. Like, I don't like that. There's nothing sweet and feminine about you. You want to be a man, ma'am? This bitch actually made a status about the night that I called her. She made a status talking about, she said something like,
Shout out to my baby daddy for making me the ruthless bitch I am. Bitch, don't call my phone about your nigga. I'ma lie right to your face and then try to befriend you.
Like, now I'm watching her so hard. I'm watching her every move and everything. Fast forward, something happens, they fall off. Maybe she was fucking with a new nigga, whatever. And then, so they stopped talking. Then shortly after, the whole next door situation starts to happen. And then we're gonna fast forward. We're gonna fast forward a lot now. So we're gonna fast forward to the house that I lived in when it got shot up. We're living in that house. It's like the semester before school starts. Let me go back. So right now I'm still at home. And on this particular night, I get a feeling like he is about to go out and fuck with this girl because he telling me he about to go to the club. So I'm like, what? Why are you going to the club? Like, it's late. Like, you should have already been at the club because it was like 11 and he haven't even left for the club yet. So I'm like, why? He was like, man,
I'm young. I'm trying to live my life. You go out and you go to the club too. You live your life. Why you hassling me? I'm just trying to have fun with my people.
So I'm like, no, you're about to go fuck with that bitch. He was like,
man, I'm not worried about no bitch. Why would I bring a bitch to the club? This bitch is already at the club.
just lying.
Why would I bring Stan to the beach?
As if I hadn't already seen him texting her, telling her to meet him at a specific club. Fast forward to the next morning, he calls me at 9 a.m. I'm talking about,
what you doing?
I'm like, nothing, why? Like, what?
All right, get dressed. I'm finna come pick you up in a little bit.
Okay, we was going to the house that he was renting a room in. in the college town. So I was happy, but at the same time I had a bad feeling. So I logged into his Snapchat. He was talking to her. He had her on Snapchat too. But he didn't have it to where the messages would be saved. All I could see was like received or delivered, and they opened it or whatever. That's all I could see. So I knew he was talking to her, and I was just like, yeah, he went out with this bitch last night. I know it. Like maybe 30 minutes later, he called me.
Man, why the fuck you always doing this shit? Why the fuck you logging onto my Snapchat? I know it was you. Snapchat logged me out. They ain't logged me out for no reason.
And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? It was really embarrassing the way that I had to put on this Oscar nominated ass fucking performance. I was like,
What the fuck are you talking about?
wait.
I've been taking a shower. I've been packing my shit, getting my shit ready. What are you talking about? I haven't even touched my phone.
And nah, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about packing, because I'm not coming. I'm not fucking coming. You always in my shit. You always hacking my shit.
And so at the end of the call, I'm like, are you coming or not? Are you coming or not? He was like,
Man, get ready.
so fast forward, he comes over. I gotta play it cool. He picked me up, and come to find out, he hadn't even slept. So yeah, he was out all night. He went to IHOP to like recuperate or whatever because he didn't feel good, and then he came straight to pick me up, and he looked like he had just been through hell. So I was like, So we get to the house. He lay down. He tried to do it. No. 5 minutes later, he probably just like passed out because he was so tired. Yeah. Y'all already know what I do. Except this time I didn't lock myself in the bathroom. I laid right next to him just because I felt like he was not gonna wake up. And I go right to their messages, and y'all, ain't nothing pissed me off more than these messages. Mind you, when I got in the car, he had this big ass Ciroc bottle. He was like,
Yeah, I bought this for you. I bought this for you.
I'm like, nigga, this bottle is half gone. He was like,
I saved the rest for you though.
something told me, like, creep on her page right quick while you still going through these messages. So I get on her Instagram from my fake page. Why this bitch took a picture with the fucking Ciroc bottle and posted it on Instagram? You bought this bottle for her. 110% clear that he was with her all night. It was like their little night out. I don't think nobody else went with them. It was just them two. I'm contemplating what to do for about 10 minutes. I wake him up. I finally wake him up, and I was like,
Dre, can you get up? Like, I want to go home. I need you to get up to take me home.
I'm waiting for him to wake up, get out the groggy stage, whatever. I'm like, I'm ready to go. Can you take me home? Clearly pissed, clearly livid. You know what this nigga say? Do you know what this nigga say?
All right.
Bitch, I just had the stupidest look on my face. I thought he was gonna be like,
What? What's wrong? Like, why you want to go home? What's the matter? What's the problem?
that nigga was probably sick of me at this point. And I know he knew that I had went through his phone because that's like, obviously, like, I don't even know why he didn't even delete shit. Obviously, I'm gonna go through your phone. Like, this is, you know me at this point. But it's like, even if he would have deleted shit, I still would have looked on her Instagram page eventually and seen the exact pineapple Ciroc on her fucking page. He don't even question it. I know he not questioning it because he don't want to argue. He probably just want to get me out of his hair. So I'm like, you a fucking piece of shit. And I'm just going off on him. He was like,
Where's your stuff, man? Where's your stuff? You said you wanted to leave, right?
so I step outside and I called this bitch. So I was like, was you with Dre last night? And she was like,
What are you talking about? Are you serious? You really calling my phone again? What did I tell you last time? Didn't I tell you I don't mess with him? Didn't I tell you this, and that?
and I'm like, girl, I seen y'all messages in his phone. That's my dude. She was like,
Girl, stop being delusional. I was not with him.
really trying to gaslight me as if I'm blind and I'm making this shit up in my head. She was like,
Girl, don't nobody want him. I got 2 kids to worry about. Don't nobody want him.
what? Like, girl, I know you lying. Why are you lying? She was like,
Girl, stop calling my fucking phone before I hurt your feelings.
y'all, when I tell you this bitch tone switched up like that, it was like a blink of an eye. Like, 1 minute she was like, girl, no, I don't want him. That you don't got nothing to worry about. Then it was like, bitch, I'm about to hurt your feelings. Hurt my feelings. Try it. Go ahead and try me. What you got? She was like,
Girl, get the fuck off my phone and stop calling me.
okay, so yeah, all that happens.
Man, why you calling her? Hang up the phone with her. Da 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 da.
Come to find out, he was texting this bitch while we were on the phone. Yeah, I'm on the phone with her. He telling me to hang up the phone and blah, 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 whatever. So he's just walking around like looking pissed off. I see his phone on the bed. I hurry up, grab his phone, run to the restroom, go through it. He's texting her, and I have the screenshot. I screenshotted it and I sent it to myself. I don't know what happened to the other messages because I remember screenshotting all of their messages, but for some reason only this one saved. which is fine. I texted her, just hang up, don't answer. Just hang up on me and don't answer again. He was like, just do that for me. She was like, shake my fucking head, Dre. She was like, the fuck? I'ma hurt her feelings, she keep calling. And then on top of that, this bitch didn't know how to spell. So some of the shit she used to say, I used to be a little confused. She said, why the fuck, fuck me? When I confront Dre with these messages, he was like, she meant, why the fuck, fuck me? And I'm just like, no, sir, that don't make sense. She used UH. She used that in her context, it means you. The way that she would use it, she meant you, like Y-O-U. I took it as, why the fuck you fuck me? He said, why you, she thinking we fucked. And what he meant was, why you got her thinking we fucked. And she said something like, I don't know where that bitch got that from. She delusional. Now, I did make that up. So I made that up to get it out of her because like, I just wanted to see what she was gonna say, but she didn't like admit to it. She was texting him.
I don't know why the fuck she thinking that bitch really is crazy. She delusional because I never said that we fucked.
He's like, that's not what the fuck she meant. Don't you think that I know what she meant before you? I'm the one that know how this bitch talk more than you and da 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 da.
I was like, I don't give a fuck. I've been reading y'all messages. I know the context that bitch used this shit in. We going back and forth. We don't talk for the rest of the night. He go like in another part of the house and he stayed there all night until basically it's time to go to sleep. We do not talk. Like when we used to get into it, we used to walk around and ignore each other as if we did not exist. And yes, we did that shit well. I was never first to crack. I was never first to start talking to him again. And when we did like start talking again, we would literally act like nothing had happened. So we didn't talk for like 2 days. We just walked around like ignoring each other, and plus he had work and shit, so it was kind of easy. We finally started talking. He like asked me what I wanted to eat, of course, because that's what niggas do. And we literally act like nothing had happened, and it was so toxic and it was eating me up inside to have to play fake in this nigga's face knowing that I wanted to fucking punch the shit out of him because I'm not over it, because I don't get over shit that I haven't talked out. Who's over a situation that they couldn't even verbalize how they felt about it for real. When we were arguing, I made him block her and delete all of her shit, delete her everywhere. And he actually did it just to prove that he didn't give a fuck about her. So he did all of that. And I didn't hear like, that bitch never came up again. She still came up in arguments, but she never came up again as far as him being in her phone, him talking to her, following him on social media. And it's months later. I don't know how many months, but it's definitely months later. And I'm still on it, like, I'll let it go for the moment, but when we argue and shit, and he trying to like make some type of point, oh, you trying to make a point? Let me dig in my bag, bitch. Let me dig in my petty bag, cause bitch, don't forget that you did this and it never got resolved. I never got answers for it. So we arguing one day, and I'm like,
didn't you fuck Bibi? Yeah, you fucked the whole next door. You fucked Bibi. You a thot. You a slut.
Yeah, switched it up. Yeah, you a slut. You a thot. You a bot. You for the streets. So I'm like, just be honest right now. Did you fuck her or did you not fuck her? Did you, like, I'm just like being so petty, probably getting under his skin. If I feel like I can't get no answer out of you, my next thing is I'm gonna antagonize you. Like, I'm gonna try to piss you the fuck off so you admit it out of anger. So toxic, y'all. Just beyond toxic, belief. Ugh. And then I'm saying other shit to hurt his feelings. So finally he was like,
yeah, I did it. Yeah, I fucked her. You want me to fuck her? I fucked her.
What? Why do niggas say that? Why? Either admit it or don't. Why would I want you to have sex with her? Why? I'm not gonna lie, that shit instantly hurt my fucking feelings. Because it's like, I had already thought so, but the confirmation, y'all, it's something about the confirmation that always breaks my heart. And I go back into the room that he was in, he was like,
what you walking around all sad for?
So it always comes to a point, like when I'm fed up and done, where this nigga want to tell the whole entire truth. So he's like,
you want to know what happened? You want the truth? Can you handle the truth? You can't even handle the truth. That's why I don't ever tell you the truth.
Tell me, what's the truth? The nigga was like,
the night you think we had sex, we went out to the club, we got drunk. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to do it, but I couldn't. My dick couldn't get hard. Like, I wasn't even attracted to her. I really didn't want to her. She was begging to me.
I did see some messages where it did sound like she was kind of begging to have sex with him. Basically, he couldn't get hard. They tried to do it, but it didn't work. That's what he admitted to. That resolved nothing. I was still pissed off for a very long time. That's not the last time. The very last time we argued about this bitch, he took it all back. He took it all back. He said he never tried to fuck her, that he wouldn't even want to fuck her, his wouldn't get hard, but he didn't even pull it out to try, and da da. It was just like so many lies and so many different stories. I don't know, but if I had to go with he did or he didn't, I'm gonna just go ahead and go with he did, because there's less disappointment rather than me thinking that he didn't. You know what I mean? Back then, I always used to get comfortable with the idea of like the worst thing happening, so there's like not much disappointment. That's like a really sad way of going about life, especially in your relationship. Ooh, I know this video gonna be so damn long. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to leave a comment and hit that subscribe button. And I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Bye. Somebody left me a comment and it was like they feel like they need to stage their area and their energy after listening to my stories. Please do, because I be feeling the exact same way. I'm finna do a deep cleaning. This video might be a little late. I need a day to deep clean all this shit. And y'all, I haven't forgot about Patreon. Patreon is still coming. At first I was a little iffy about it and I was gonna go with a different one, but I think I'm gonna use Patreon. It seems like the easiest. I didn't know the gloss was gonna hit like this. What? Stop playing with her. She doesn't know what it is. Ain't nothing I love more than to see people doing their thing. You don't wanna work no 9 to 5. I feel you. People just trying to grind and get it and not giving up. I fuck with that, cause I done been there. I almost gave up on this channel. My air been on this whole time. Y'all, why I don't even notice when my air come on? I only notice when it go off. He was really disrespectful. Stop playing with me. All right, I'm done. This is why my videos be 2 fucking hours. I talk too much. What are you talking about? Nothing. If you made it to the bloopers, congratulations. You a real one. If you made it to the bloopers, this is She's Happy's hair. She's Happy's hair. She's Happy's hair. Why that didn't sound right? She's Happy hair. Yeah, that's why, bitch. Ain't no S on that. This is She's Happy hair, Brazilian deep wave. I recommend not cutting the weft, because if you cut the weft, it's gonna shed a lot, so don't cut it. The first time I got my hair done like this and the weft wasn't cut, it stayed. And the second time it got cut and it shed a lot, cause y'all know that shit was like down here. It's the rest of my shirt if y'all care. Yeah. Okay, one more time before I leave though. This lip gloss is bomb. Bye.